When was the last time you changed your oil filter in your car? And what even is an oil filter? All I know is that my dad and my brothers told me that I need to do that regularly, and I've learned the hard way that if I don't, bad things happen to my car. I'm no mechanic and I don't quite understand how it works, but I do know that that's true. And the same is actually true for your body and detoxing your body. Now, before I throw out that big word, let me just tell you, my name's Cassie and I've helped hundreds of women lose weight and keep it off. And one thing that I've found is that breaks my heart is these women can be doing all the right things. You can be dieting, you can be exercising, you can take all the supplements and do all the things, but if you haven't detoxed your body, if you have an accumulation of toxins built up in your body, it's not gonna work. Just the same way as you can get all the other things fixed on your car, but somehow that oil filter seems to be the thing that if that's stuck and not working, if that's not changed, then none of it's gonna work. None of it's really gonna matter. So I want to talk to you a little bit about detoxing today because there's so many misconceptions around detox and there's so many crazy detoxes out there that are actually more damaging for your body. So that's the thing with detox. When you do it the right way with real food in a clean, healthy way, it works wonders on your body and it helps you reach your goals way faster. It helps you lose weight and keep it off. But when you're doing one of these crazy drink juice for 100 days, eat nothing but blueberries, all those sorts of crazy detoxes we see on the market, those can actually be way more damaging and slow down your metabolism and make it harder to lose weight. So I've learned a lot about detoxing in my years as a registered dietitian and helping people go through this process of detoxing their body and getting rid of these toxins that can really accumulate in our tissues. And by the way, we're exposed to toxins every single day. They're in the air we breathe, they're in the chemicals that are in all of the products that we use on a daily basis, it's in sugar and artificial sweeteners, and all of these really pile up in our body. So the goal of a detox is to get rid of them. Now, whether you're doing my 10-day reset program or someone else's detox program, there's a couple things you really want to look out for. There's two things that you want and one thing you want to completely avoid when it comes to choosing the right detox. I want to tell you those. So the first thing you want to look for, you want to make sure it's a detox program where you're actually fueling your body with real whole foods. There's a lot of programs out there that are really restrictive, they're low fat, they're high this or low that, and you really want to make sure that it's balanced because the key to detoxing the right way is that you're providing your body with the nutrients that it needs because your body naturally knows how to detox. Some people say, well, why do I need to detox? Isn't my liver supposed to do that? And the answer to that is, yeah, your liver can, but the problem is when you get all these substances that accumulate over time, it's a lot of work for your body. It's a huge burden on your body. So the point of the right detox is to help your body and just make it a lot easier, take off some of the workload so your body can just do it easier. And then the result of that is you get more energy quicker and you get to have your body focus on the things that you want it to focus on. Maybe that's energy, maybe it's shedding pounds, maybe it's better focus, but it's all gonna just work better when we get rid of those toxins. So you wanna make sure, number one, that you're choosing a detox that's focused on real whole foods. Number two, you want a detox that isn't a long period of time. I've seen detoxes that are like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, that's craziness. Your body does not need to be going through a detox program for a really long time. That's why ours is only 10 days. I think anything between 7 and 10 days is the perfect length of time. It's supporting your body through that process, but not making it stay in a detox mode for a super long time. Plus, that's not super sustainable to be detoxing for months on end. And the other thing is, detoxing, how often you should do it is really, at least once a year. I even think every single quarter. It's kind of like how we change the oil filter in our car. We do it preventatively and we do it regularly. Same with the detox. The thing about detoxing is you don't get really sick and then realize that you need it. A lot of times it's like the small things that just kind of stop working and just don't work as well. A lot of times we realize with our clients, we know they need to detox when they're just stuck with their stubborn weight that won't come off. And no matter what they do, the pounds won't drop. We're like, look, you've got all these toxins blocking you. You definitely need to detox, especially if you haven't done one in a while. So, you want a program that's short enough where you'd be okay with doing it, maybe a few times a year, and one that's not super challenging and difficult and long to follow. The right kind of detox should be based on real whole foods, and it should be simple and pretty short. Now, my third detox tip, this is the one thing you want to avoid. If you see any detox that looks scammy and feels scammy, it probably is scammy. So if you see something that's advertising, drink this green juice for 100 days or take these big purple pills and do nothing else, like if you're feeling that gut feeling like, I'm not quite sure if that's legit, it's probably not. So I really recommend just staying away from all those intense, crazy detoxes, and that's the number one thing you want to look out for. So if you're like, man, I haven't done a detox in a long time, and if you're struggling with any of the things that I mentioned, intense cravings, low energy, maybe you've got some stubborn pounds that won't come off, there's a pretty good chance that you need to detox. So if you're like, I think I want to get started, what do I do next? There's a couple options. Number one, you could click the link below and check out my 10-day reset program, see if it's the right fit for you. And number two, you could hop in my free Facebook group. We answer all sorts of questions in there, detox, weight loss, health related, any kind of questions you have. It's a free group and we provide a lot of resources, a lot of community. You'll fit in just great. So I recommend either checking out my program, hop in the Facebook group. Can't wait to support you along your journey to health and losing weight and keeping it off.